Eddie here, aka the Albanian Bear. I'm over here in Staten Island, New York, representing New York City Cops and Kids.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So tell me, what motivates you to run?
Just over my family, my country, Albania. I just want to represent that and make them proud. And represent, everybody in New York City Cops and Kids, and alongside all my family. So we're just trying to make the best I can be, and see what we can do.
How old were you when you started fighting?
I was 4 when I started. I started competing and all that stuff, but then eventually it started off as self-defense. But then I started moving on to more and more competing, and then turning pro.
Awesome. And how did you decide to turn pro?
Well, originally I won the National Golden Gloves that year, and people started contacting me, telling me they wanted to turn me pro. But I wanted to wait till Olympics, so I wasn't really interested in turning pro. But then, Eddie messaged me saying we want to turn you pro, and then, we sat down, talked, and all that stuff, and I said, you know what, I think it's time for me to turn pro.
So you never went to the Olympics?
No. I went 2016 to try to represent Albania, and I went over there, I qualified, and then they said, yeah, you're too young. So I was like, okay, I guess not.
And so now you live out here. Have you always?
Oh yeah, I was born and raised in New York. It was a little bit difficult with the gym and stuff, but once I started getting older, I met Sosa, and we just connected like that, and then away we went, so it just started getting better and better.
And how long have you been with Sosa?
Oh boy, I think 11 years now. 11 years, so I'm getting old.
So tell me about your wrist. You mentioned that you fractured your wrist.
Yeah, my last fight I ended up fighting. It was only a 2-week notice, so it was a little bit difficult to do. We ended up fighting. I ended up breaking it towards this area. I broke the bone in here, and I broke the bone over here. So I ended up breaking it 2 spots in the first round. I guess we were working on base with adrenaline. Just touch and move. And then I hit him with the right hand, and they got him the 6th and ended the fight. So, it was just, the whole fight was just, it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, but eventually we got the stoppage.
Awesome. And so now you're in recovery and you're still training. How is it different now?
It is a little bit different because, you don't have a fight day coming up. You're still kind of recovering, but I'm trying to make it as best as I can be. We're still training every day, and we're trying to make it the best we can do. At the end of the day, it's a matter of, heart and will. So I'm here, I'm ready to go. I tell my manager and all them, I tell Eddie, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm ready for March, late March. They're like, nah, it won't heal by then. So hopefully by April, I'll be back, and it fuels me. Once I know I have a date set up, I'm hungry. I just want to train. I want to fight. It's like that now, so that's why I'm here.
And what fuels that hunger?
I just want to be in that name. I want to be in that category right now, and each time it's a different goal for me. I want to start off small, and my small is being in the name of the contenders. So I'm getting ready to call out those big guys, and I want them, So eventually, once I get to that category, then I want that belt, and then I want all the belts, and then so it goes on from there, and then I want to be able to represent Albania the proud I can be.
That's good. What would you tell the amateur fighters that look up to you? What would you tell them how to be where you're at?
I definitely would say, just keep training hard. Keep having the right mindset. Stay consistent with the training. A lot of times when you get a little bit older, things change. You want to focus a little bit more partying and all that stuff, and parties will come eventually. And right now I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go party. I'm just focused on this, and if you want to remain on the top level, you have to just sacrifice some stuff. So just stay focused, stay healthy, and train as much as you can.
That's awesome. And what weight class do you fight at right now?
Right now I fight at welterweight, at 47. But eventually Eddie's been talking to me, he's like, let's say go down to 140. So maybe we'll start slowly going down and hitting down 140. So we'll see. We'll never know.
Do you have like a weight class that you want to go up to or down to?
I like 47. That's just me, but eventually maybe we'll go down to 140 and we'll see what's up. I definitely want to get into the mix with Ramirez and Taylor. So, but I definitely don't want to mix with all the guys at 147. So we'll see what's going on with them, and You know, I leave it in the hands of my coaches, my dad, my manager Keith Connolly, and my promoter Eddie Hearn. So we go on from there. I trust them with my career, and I just go there to perform. Well, there's only so much I can do now, so I try to do as much running as I can. And overall, just training, do a lot of leg movements and all that stuff. You know, even though they're still kind of calling me fat right now, but
Big bone.
yeah, they call me a little big bone, you know. So we try to do as best as we can. I'm training as much as I can, so I'm training once or twice a day. So I'm hungry. I'm ready to go. So even though my head's like this now, I'm still ready to go and fight. I can go fight in 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm ready to do it.
When you were growing up, was there a fighter that you looked up to?
Well, when I was younger, I was doing a lot of MMA, kickboxing, and all that stuff. So I was a big fan of Bruce Lee, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., and George St. Pierre. Those were the three guys that I was like, oh man, those guys are the best. So those are the guys that I looked up to in a long time. You know, I still look up to this day. So other than that, you know, these modern fighters now, you can't look up to a guy that's modern now. So it's, in my opinion, that's how I feel. Those guys are all my competition now. So I'm ready to fight them now.
That's awesome. And are there any fighters now that you kind of follow?
Well, I'm still young, so you know, I want to start off slow and all that stuff. But even though these guys are big fighters, you know, they fought the best. So I'm trying to get them out of retirement now. Amir Khan, come on, let's throw it down one time. You know, Kell Brook, Jesse Vargas, they're all, you know, very, very nice people. You know, I met them before, so but I would love to share the ring. You know, at the end of the day, it's a business, and I like to put on a good show for everybody. So why not, guys?
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell us, where can we follow you, and any last words?
That's it. I'm proud to be Albanian. So at the end of the day, my Instagram is official Reshat Mati. My Twitter is Reshat Mati 1, and Facebook is Reshat the Albanian Bear Mati.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.